The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. Kicker Graham Gano set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Santa Clara. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
From the 27, Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Purdy. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And some space here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, 31 yards. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. 2nd down, here's Barkley again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Hands it off out of the gun. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. 2nd second down. Here's Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Throwing, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Running again with Barkley on second down. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Now Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up fourth down. Looking to throw. Jones. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So a big play there on fourth, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Off play action. Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. Got his man in the crossing pattern. It's Slayton. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 30 yards. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he whips that one incomplete there.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Now Purdy.
That's Samuel, caught left side.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Throwing here, Purdy.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Purdy looking to throw.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
On 2nd and 10.
Purdy.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's 3rd down.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Here's Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. A fairly short.
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Taken from about the 12. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Finding room at midfield. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 31-yard line. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They go play action here on first down.
He's got Bellinger.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Back to throw again. And that's complete to Shepard. Touchdown!
Daniel Jones able to connect with Sterling Shepard, and the Giants have cut it back within a score.
Gano for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. Got his target, Samuel. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jalen Smith leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Purdy now to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
A 52-yard attempt.
The kick by Gold is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Jones throwing on first down. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to run it with Barkley. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the two-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
From the 27, Purdy completes it to the tight end, Kittle. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. It's a quarterback sneak. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 71 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. This is McCaffrey on the give. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners. The football, because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be here. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.